Welcome to Tesla News. On this week's edition, we'll be looking at Robo Taxi and the launch of FSD in Europe and how terrible Waymo is. But first, let's see how quick a Tesla Model S is compared to this American beast. Hello and welcome to Tesla News. I'm David Hunter and thanks for tuning in and checking out my channel. Loads more videos all about Tesla, some road tests and some programs like this, all on news. God, programs so dated. I'm meant to be a YouTuber, but anyway, I'm very amateur, but just here to celebrate my love for Tesla. Now, recently in the States, Model S and X production, those iconic vehicles, has stopped as the factory gets refurbished for producing Optimus, the robot, which apparently can do surgery. So more on that in future episodes. But as homage to the Model S, which was very iconic when it was launched 10 years ago, withdrawn from Europe a few years ago, especially in the UK, you could only import it from mainland Europe in left-hand drive form. Here is somebody in Germany taking it on the Autobahn. Let's check out the top speed.
Okay, so here we go. It is 10 in the evening, so it should be nice and empty. Well, not that we need that much space, but... Okay, there we go, full throttle. That is outrageous. Oh, look at that. Look at it go. Holy moly. All right, so that is crazy. It really is. This thing is so fast, and the way it just demolishes this speed. 322. I don't think it will go quicker than that. Oh my God, that is intense. Holy moly. Oh, this thing is so crazy. It really is. You just can't beat this, you know. Value for money wise, power for money wise, you just can't beat it. Performance is just outrageous.
Amazing, the Model S there with super car performance as we saw at the start of this video, and we'll be taking another look at some of those races later on in the video. But anyway, let's move on now to what Tesla is doing. So they're going for mass production FSD vehicles, and recently they've launched the Model Y Juniper long wheelbase, the Model Y L. Let's take a look at that.
Today we're looking at the all-new Tesla Model Y L.
Model Y excels as a global safety leader.
The core vision with this vehicle was to provide an ultimate family vehicle for Tesla.
We worked together with the China team to conceptualize and develop this program in China to provide a vehicle that has more interior space, more versatility and utility for our customers.
我们要打造的绝不是一台普通的6座 SUV， 而是一台适合全家旅行又绝不妥协的特斯拉。
we stretched the wheelbase by 150 millimeter, and it actually gave us a chance to redesign and stretch the whole roof line to make it look more elegant and premium.
We have a larger cabin, a longer wheelbase, a longer rear overhang, a vehicle that is a little bit taller, very practical for families, giving a unique 3-row, 6-person experience.
Interior space, comfort and versatility was obviously the #1 priority for this vehicle.
In the first row seat, we've added a thigh extender. There's a button on the side of the seat that allows you to extend the front of the seat forward to give you more support on the back of your legs.
A new 16-inch front display and a wireless phone charger that now has active cooling that we've integrated into the vehicle.
更长的轴距，更高的车身，给第二排座椅的布局提供了更多的可能性。
It allows the second row seats to be these captain's chairs, which give you a much more premium experience in the second row.
We have a deployable armrest. It's a single touch to raise it and a single touch to lower it. And we have ventilation, heat and cool in the seats as well. We've added an additional HVAC vent, so you have air conditioning and heat to the third row. This vehicle has a premium audio experience. We now have 19 speakers overall.
We wanted to design a color space that would work towards a serene and calm and still very sophisticated and modern.
For the exterior, we introduced a whole new warm gray color palette.
Tesla is that car that you feel very connected to. You can have fun driving it. It's precise, it's stable. When you drive a bit faster, it doesn't scare you. Be the best Tesla when it comes to the comfort experience.
The rear tyre on the vehicle has both a larger diameter and is wider, which is great for ride comfort for the people sitting in the back of the vehicle. We also redesigned the lower rear bodywork here, which helps with the overall aerodynamic efficiency of the vehicle. At the back of the vehicle, we have this new spoiler. It provides up to 100 kilograms of downforce on the rear tyres, so we have this little extra brake here, which helps separate the air as it flows around the vehicle.
Model YL 比换新3的风阻系数还要低，越低的风阻代表越低的能耗，更多的续航，这是真真切切客户能够感知到的。
Hidden within the new spoiler is the high-level brake light. By hiding it within here, it means we can take it out of the glass, which gives more headroom for the third row passengers, as well as better rearward visibility for the driver. Model YL features a larger tailgate than Model Y, making it much more practical and usable for people loading stuff in and out of the vehicle.
We've tried to make the trunk space super functional. So to get the full access of all the storage space in the car, you can actually do our fold flat feature. Allows you to fold flat from the trunk, both the second and third row.
Another aspect for design for family is really safety. Across the world, in all of the ratings agencies, and we also apply our data-driven safety methodology to the Model Y, and we've expanded it on this vehicle here. Side crash is further improved. We have new curtain airbag with additional coverage of the rear window and belt line to protect our second row occupants in case of offset impacts and side impacts and rollovers. And we've developed a new third row airbag to protect the third row occupant from those similar accidents as well.
在第二排座椅下面这个位置增加了一根车身座椅横梁，在发生侧面，特别是偏后门这个区域的碰撞的时候，这根横梁可以让我们整车的笼式结构变得更加坚固，给我们乘客提供更好的保护。
When we set out designing Model YL, we wanted to keep a lot of the spirit and great aspects of the original Model Y, so that it has all of the true Tesla DNA in it, whilst being an all-new product.
So would you buy that if it came to the UK? I certainly would. I like the idea of the captain chairs in the back, and I think it's a great looking vehicle, and certainly a bit more exciting than some of the tubs on wheels that we get here as SUVs with 7 seats. Now, why are people buying Teslas? Well, one of the safest vehicles on the road, but one reason is the FSD, which we've not really had the full advantage of here in the UK or indeed Europe. But as I record this on the 7th of April, we've got news imminent, fingers crossed, that FSD will start rolling out in the Netherlands, then shortly after that, the rest of Europe and the UK. So, what is the benefit of FSD? Well, it's full self-driving or supervised driving. You basically just sit there, you press a button as to where you're going, and the car takes you there. Does it work? Well, it's working in the States. Let's take a look at FSD. Starting with this young lady as to why she bought a Model Y.
My husband and I have almost completed a round-trip, road trip, in our 2026 Tesla Model Y, and we're going to share our thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna be the first to say I was never a stan for Tesla or really electric cars. I didn't really understand the appeal. I was like, driving this thing is gonna be a hassle, charging this thing is gonna be a hassle, it's gonna take forever. I don't know what the cost of that's gonna be. I was never for them. My husband really wanted a Tesla. He was like, let's test drive it. I was kind of sold on the test drive because of the full self-drive. We got this car in November, December-ish. So I've been driving that for 4 months, 5 months at this point. And in the city driving, it's great. The full self-drive, again, I was sold on that piece alone. But again, the city driving aspect is one thing. I already loved that, but that is hardly scratching the surface of the full capability of this car, the full potential of this car, because now I have the road trip experience and I fear it is A1. Okay, some interface things. What I did not know is that Tesla would literally map out every single one of your stops and tell you how many chargers are free at your next stop, how long it's gonna take you to charge up for the stop after that. It's incredible. On each of your stops, it has where you're going, it has amenities nearby, it has photos of the location itself, which is pretty snazzy. And one other thing I love so much is that if we make our next stop and charge up more, then it will automatically update and take a stop out if we can go further. So it automatically updates with when you need a charge. On top of the UI and just the intelligence of the software itself, taking the guessing work out of that. If I had to plan these stops, I wouldn't do it. That would be a nightmare. Also, just the driving operations, how Tessie will move lanes, merge over, it sees everything on full self-drive. This is the passenger princess car. We've just clicked a button. We have combined the drive, we're driving from Dallas to Orlando, and now we're going back home. The drive, full stops, everything is like 19 hours. And when I tell you, on the way there, we drove physically a combined 5 minutes of driving. We don't have to do anything. It takes the guessing work out of every single thing. It takes the fatigue out of a road trip, like the physical fatigue out of it. You're not doing that. You're just sitting, chilling. Like we're talking, we're listening to podcasts. We're it's just so, it's so easy. So I'm a stan.
First of all, I think the Tesla stack is the most advanced AV stack in the world, and I think the Tesla AV operations is the most advanced in the world, and I'm fairly certain that they were already using end-to-end AI.
Yes.
And whether their AI also did reasoning or not is somewhat secondary to that first part.
I think his point.
We're going to roll out Tesla Full Self-Driving, which is really an AI-driven car. So it's Tesla AI software that drives the car just by looking, like a human does. So Tesla has the most advanced real-world AI, and hopefully it will be approved soon in Europe. We're told by the authorities that March 20th, it'll be approved in the Netherlands, was what I was told. Hopefully that date remains the same. But I think people in Europe are going to be pretty blown away by how good the Tesla car AI is in being able to drive. And I think this year, really, it will be the case that you, from a technical standpoint, you'll be able to fall asleep in the Tesla and wake up at your destination.
All right, we're gonna see if this was just a fluke. So we know FSD will pull into my driveway. It's done that before, but it says charger up here on the screen. And the other day, it backed itself into my garage. No way it's doing this again. No freaking way. No way, no way, no way. Yes way. It's just pulling into my driveway and then Don't hit my other Tesla. Just so everyone sees I'm not driving. I have one hand over here and the other hand's holding my phone. So this thing is backing into the garage. There's the Tesla charger back there. Oops. Yeah. Actually, it's not getting the Tesla charger on the camera there. There it is. So that's it. Ego just backed into the garage, pulled into the driveway, backed into the charge. It's like it knew where its own charging spot was. That is just ridiculous. Thank you, Tesla.
So there you have it. It backed into his drive. Anyway, down in Europe, will it get through those little streets? Well, here we have a recording of FSD testing. And as you can see, it's not just highways of America that the damn thing can go down. It can go down any European street. Negotiate trams, pedestrians, cyclists, you name it. It's got cameras all around it. And with over 9 billion miles of FSD testing across the world from Tesla fleets using AI, it really is safer to drive one of these things in FSD mode than it would be to drive yourself. And we'll be looking at some examples of that shortly. But yeah, we just can't wait. So hopefully April the 10th is the date that it gets approval in Europe. And now we take a look as to why FSD is safe. So FSD responded to all those situations. However, you can still drive a Tesla. I mean, really drive it. So now over to the interesting bit. So obviously FSD is coming to Europe. It's already in the States, but in the States now, it's now a service, Robo Taxi. You can download the Tesla Robo Taxi app, and in Austin and places like that where it's been testing, you can catch yourself a Model Y Robo Taxi. However, they're just starting to build their own Cybercab. The Cyber Taxi is starting production this month, and they reckon they're going to be producing hundreds of thousands of these things that will retail for £30,000 or dollars, and you'll be able to do cost you about 30 cents to go a mile. This is going to destroy the taxi industry, or they're going to work with the taxi industry to get the demand. But this is a game changer. That means your Tesla will be able to go out and work for you. A bit like Airbnb, but only in the car world. So let's take a look at the Cyber Taxi and Robo Taxi.
That's awesome.
All right, so how is it going to handle this?
It just pulls over, it seems. Lets him... Look at this thing, man. Look at this. Oh, yeah, you're going to let us through, hopefully. Yup.
Oh, let's play chicken.
Yep.
Wow.
Saw the kid.
Yep.
Tap the brakes a little bit. That's funny. Where are we? Okay,
Almost
so we're
there.
making a right.
This is crazy. Letting the people cross.
Oh, you didn't see them. Okay. I was looking straight. That's nice. Obviously, it sees it. And, oh, this... Okay, so there's no stop for them. So they just... Oh, inches out. Inches out and then goes.
Yep.
Crazy.
Looking both ways before it...
Is this guy parking? Allows him to park. It stops. Gives it room for it to park.
Oh, Tesla and Tesla. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, man.
That's right. Back up.
Thank you. Oh, she don't know what's going on.
No.
Inches out again. We have arrived.
We have arrived.
Pulls over. Nice.
Yep.
Please exit safely. Let's get this belt.
So there you have it, the race for FSD. As you've seen, Tesla, being an AI company, is ahead of the game and also launching its service. It can upscale a lot quicker with Robo Taxi and producing its own vehicle than Waymo can. Waymo has to adapt existing vehicles, very expensive, and Tesla is producing, 500,000 cars a quarter. So eventually, the 9 million fleet already in existence could potentially become Robo Taxis. You can put them out to work. So let's see how well Waymo are doing, which is using old technology, lidar and radar, whereas Tesla is just using cameras. Let's see how that's faring for Waymo with some colossal mistakes here.
Waymo, come on! Go! Go! More! Oh, fuck. I mean, he's not gonna go any further. Yes.
Yo, we just need to get in it, I think.
No, I guess don't engage some of this. Open the door so I can move his car. There's no window. Yeah, it's like maybe like lost out. Oh, this is really fun. Oh, okay, I can. Easter?
God bless APD.
So there you have it, Waymo versus Tesla and Robo Taxi. I know which one I'd be getting in the back of, and I know which one I don't. Anyway, as we ride out now in our Model Y here on summons mode, leaving a garage, a parking lot. So I wish you very well, and thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back along shortly with a new video. In fact, several new videos. We're going to take a new driver out in a Tesla, see what he thinks, and also I might finally get to be replacing my Model 3 with a brand new vehicle. Yep, that's the Model 3 that was going to change last September. Ended up buying a Model Y and keeping the Model 3, the performance, because I just couldn't let it go. But have I let it go? You'll be able to watch that in a couple of weeks' time. Stay tuned. Please subscribe. Leave your comments below. Thank you for watching. And I'll catch you next time here on Tesla Dave.